Everyone, welcome to another video, and today I've got my 10 fragrances for autumn 2023. Now I do wear other fragrances as well, but these are my sort of top 10 if you will. I'm not going to call the video a top 10 because I'm not going to put these in any order. I just thought I'd bring out the 10 that I would say I'm going to be using the most, and I know I'm going to be using the most. But in what order, what am I going to use the most? I don't really know. Depends on what I feel like at the time. So these are the ones I'm sort of pulling out of my collection and putting aside, and trying to concentrate on using these for the most part through autumn. Which, if you look at the weather outside in the UK, yeah, it's autumn. It's windy. It didn't stop raining. The temperature's dropped a bit. And that will reflect with what we got. Now, anybody who likes my channel, I do appreciate everybody, of course. Anybody who really enjoys my channel know that sometimes I put out videos like this one. This one is going to be for you, because there's things in here that no one else shows here on YouTube, not that I know of. There's some really rare discontinued stuff, or harder to find. Stuff that people just don't talk about anymore. There's a good array here of a bit for everybody. So we'll get on. Anyway, hope everyone's doing okay, and yeah. So let me know in the comments if anybody's having a bad time or everybody's having a good time, and comments in the video of anything you might see here that you like, you dislike, whatever it is. Just leave it in the comment section. So, not in any order, so I'm just going to pick off and go through them. Now this one I've took the sticker off because it's getting low on the juice, so I'll start messing with things. This one is one from Floris, and it's probably their best barbershop scent, and this is number 89. Now, like I said, I have took off the label, but I don't know if it's on the bottom. No, it's not on the bottom. It just tell you something on the bottom, but it's not. But this is this number 89. Oh yeah, fresh yet tangy, a bit of spice in there, a bit powdery. Does a bit of all sorts. Definitely like a slightly upper class sort of barbershop scent, and yet not too expensive either. You can pick up a bottle of this from something like All Beauty and Latino in the UK and stuff. Oh, excuse me. You're not bored, to be honest. But you know, you can get it discounted. I wouldn't go to the proper site and pay full retail. It's not quite worth the full retail in my opinion, but it's still beautiful, beautiful scent. Okay, right, we'll go with. I've got a couple of Guerlain in the list. Yeah, couple. Really like this one, and this is Coriolan. Right here. This is I think it's a 50ml or 75ml, something like that. 50ml, and it's almost halfway down. You can only say almost because it widens at the bottom. Really enjoy this one. Very underrated. Came out at the wrong time for Guerlain, but if you like your old school citrus fragrances, but with a bit more spice in there. This one, throughout its duration, smells citrusy, old school citrusy, like woody citrusy, but there's a bit of spice in this. Really masculine, sort of old school way of doing a citrus scent. Real nice. One of my favourites from Guerlain, if I am completely honest. But again, wasn't popular, discontinued quickly because it just came out at the wrong time. Well, very understated. Right, one that next to nobody has, nobody shows. He for Men. If anybody knows my channel knows I've had this for a while. It's gone down a little bit. This one is basically you might not be able to tell, might be able to tell from the bottle. It's like a Spice Bomb clone. This was a jewellery seller in UK on the TV, Gemporia, and occasionally they come out with like a every season they come out like a scent or something I used to. Oh, and this one, the quality. The quality is higher than the spice one we get right now. It really is really high quality smell. Very rich, and that cinnamon is fantastic. If you've not tried this, see if you can get it. You know, you can get it. Used to be cheap. I don't know how much they go for on eBay and that. If you can find them, you very rarely get them. There is a little black gem in there. You can see it sliding around, a couple of them. Not worth anything. But oh my god, if you like Spice Bomb, you must try that. It's richer. It smells like Spice Bomb when it first come out. You got like a batch one of Spice Bomb when it first come out, and I did. My god, it was strong and it was rich. And it smelled expensive, and that's what this smells like. Alright, so what should we go with? I'll go with this one. Very fitting for autumn. It's dark, it's rich, and yet it's still green. It's overly green. Lots of green, different green facets in here, but very, very dark and rich. And this one is Santos de Cartier Concentrate. Now it's the concentrate because it's got gold instead of the silver right there. And this one, whew, this one, if you don't like green scents, like earthy green scents and very strong in your face, and dark and rich, you're not going to like this one. But my god, you've got to be careful with this one. Like 2 sprays max with this, and 2-3 sprays I would say max. Just put a couple there, maybe one on your chest, and believe me, you'll fill a room for hours, and you'll stink of the stuff. It is quite strong. I've had it a couple of years, so if you get like a new one, maybe it won't be, but I've had this one 2 or 3 years. It is just strong stuff. I do believe it's Eau de Toilette, but my god, yeah, is it a good one. And it's just, I like the bottle. I mean, it's classy. Look at that. It's sitting there on a chap's like bedroom ceiling. On whatever. See, if you saw that in somebody's bedroom, on brain farts today, or in the bathroom or something, like just standing there, you'd think, oh, that's a classy man right there. Not gonna lie, I am. Right, now this one you could say, oh, that's a bit too strong, a bit too rich, and that for the autumn. Maybe that's a summer. Maybe that's a winter one. Well, not so much the recent juice. This one is Serge Lutens Chuggy. Now I have had this size bottle of the original juice before, and that was a winter only. The reformulation one, the one you can get now, that looks like this with that one there. It still resembles Chuggy, maybe 80%, 85%. It still smells like it, but it's just not as rich and opulent, if you will. Everything just smells just watered down just a little bit, and it's not as strong and potent and stupidly potent as it used to be. Oh my god, is it still good? Yeah, but you can get away with this in the autumn. If you don't know what this smells like, sort of mix of vanilla, hay, some spicy, some woods, but mainly to my knowledge you get like this vanilla, rich vanilla scent, this dry hay accord, and you get a mix of spice. Very, very nice stuff. If you've not tried it, get the OG juice if you can, but that's okay. Alright, they've recently put this in a new bottle, and I don't know if it's been reformulated or not. But if you pick up, just happen to be lucky to pick up one of these bottles, this isn't the OG juice by any means, but it's newer, so it's older than the newer bottles. And this one is Boss Bottled. It's Boss Bottled. No, it's not Boss Bottled. It is Hugo Boss #1. And this one is a it's honey. It's a little leathery. It's mainly like honey, but it's not particularly sweet. It used to have a very pissy feel to it. But that's been toned way down, if not removed it entirely. Very classy gentleman's scent. It's got citrus top. Dries down, you know, woody, so it's sandalwoody, so a little leathery, a little bit spicy, a bit of all sorts. But a very, very classy gentleman's cologne right there. And you say if you can get this one with the stripes on, it's better. Well, it may be better than the one that you get, and it's completely clear. Sort of sides, but completely clear. Don't know what it's like. Maybe if I finish this one, I'll get down it. I might try a small bottle of the newer bottle, but again, I don't know if it's been reformulated or not. No idea. Alright, so went from designer, let's go to designer slash niche, indie, the wrong thing really. Another Guerlain, and Guerlain, I don't know how you say this, Bros Mystique, Mystic or Mystical Woods. This one is one of the early ones, and it was a tester that came out, so you don't see them in these bottles. You see them in the can't remember what you call the line now, the non-see-through bottles. They tend to be either black or dark blue or something like that. This is an actual B bottle, and is classed as a tester, I do believe. Yeah, it's got demonstration tester on the bottom. You might not see that. Demonstration tester. Look at the colour of that juice. Isn't it lovely? Beautiful colour, like a light amber colour, a little orangey. Yeah, Mystical Woods. This is, as it says, woods and spice heavy. I get like a sandalwood, a little hint of cedarwood. It's got an oud-like quality, not a skanky oud. It's got that slight smoky oud vibe to it. They're sort of taking a Middle East take, I would imagine, Middle Eastern fragrance. Very nice, blended extremely well. Don't wear it that much, but I do wear it, and as you can see, I do wear it. It comes out more when I'm dressed up a bit in the autumn and winter. But the smells to me like there's a bit of myrrh in here. I don't know if there is, but it smells like, as I say, sandalwood. So it's smooth sandalwood, a little bit of cedar, a little bit of myrrh, and a couple of little spices. When you first spray, you get a little bit of citrusy with there. Well, not really. Oh, very nice, very gentleman, very smooth, classy kind of smell. So, really nice stuff. Not, excuse me, into the bigger range or more expensive range of Guerlain, but this one I did enjoy, or do enjoy. As when I was sampling these, I liked this one, and then I saw this going open, but brand new, for very little money compared to what it is at the minute in the new bottles. Right, so we'll go with a Mancera. This is Oud exclusive. This is a excuse me, a non-skanky oud with rose. So it's a rose oud. Not necessarily smell the rose as such. It just comes off as a slightly sweet, jammy accord. Not overly sweet, just a little bit, with nice smooth and sharp woods in this. It's a bit sharper when you first put it on, really smooths out. I think the jam really sort of smooths out. The longer it's on your skin, the better. And as it starts to go down, a little bit of a faint vanilla mixes in with this smooth, woody smell, and the slightly sweet jam. I don't call it a rose as such because it doesn't really smell like roses. It smells like jam. And if you don't know what jam is, Americans call it jelly and we call it jam, so like a strawberry jam. but without the strawberry, if you know what I mean. So if you've, I know a few people have commented on the review of this and they agree. It's a little, when you first put it on it's monstrous, and then it calms down within an hour or two, and it's not so pushy, but it lasts all day. Yeah, it's one of those. But real nice stuff if you've not tried it. I had to spray a fair bit out of, so probably 5 mils out of this, and then leave it for a month or two before it sort of did its thing in the bottle. And now it's opened up, and it's a beautiful one. It's both masculine and feminine, not feminine, but unisex, but leaning more towards the masculine, just with the woods. But very nice, and it's probably one of their most natural smelling fragrances that Mancera has come out with. Next, the designer. Got an old designer. Mine's a newish bottle. This one, and Teus put on. Now, most people say, "Oh, this is too strong for the today's juice." Again, if I was holding a early 1970s or 80s bottle in my hand, like an actual old one, a vintage bottle, yes, it would be winter throughout. Today's one is not quite, as only all the Chanels have gone like it. Reformulated, of course, they have to eventually. And this one for me is great for the autumn. It's still relatively strong, but it's nothing like it was. But you got your woody smell, your spices, your oak mossy kind of vibe to it, that kind of old school kind of scent. Very nice, and one I don't wear that often, but now it's autumn I will be. But again, not as strong as it used to be, but still pretty strong, so hence why it's on the autumn list. But will it make this the winter? It's not as strong as it used to be, so maybe not, but a perfect kind of smell for the autumn. And last but not least, one that you don't see anywhere. I think I might have one of the only people on YouTube who has a bottle. Courvoisier. I can't remember what this one, the whole line is Courvoisier Limited Especial. So Courvoisier Limited Especial, I think, is the whole name for it, and comes in this bottle. We're going to be wearing this a little more. When you first spray this, smells like booze, like a boozy cognac-y smell. Then as it dries down, the notes start to separate, and you get this sort of fresh grapefruity smell with a smooth leather and woods. That's pretty much what you get, a nice mix of that, and that's how it lasts through the rest of its duration. Very nice, very unusual. You smell real boozy for the first hour or two. I mean proper boozy, like you've just got cognac and just splashed all over yourself. And then the notes start to separate, so then you start seeing, oh, it's woody, or it's a little spicy, and then it's definitely sort of a grapefruity feel, all through this leathery but smooth leather. Very nice. If you've not tried it, definitely try and hunt down a bottle, or if hopefully either this side of this year or into next year, trying to look into doing something where we could say most people who are in this area can say meet up in Birmingham, in the Midlands, by the train station, excuse me, and then go to Selfridges and have a sniff around. If you do that, I'll bring some bottles like this, things that people just don't smell or can't get a hold of. I'll bring these things along, and people can have a smell of them. But Courvoisier Limited Especial, I think it's called. So that's it. That is my 10 fragrances for autumn 2023. Again, let me know in the comment section what you think of the video. If you like the video, give me a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. would really help me out. And that's it. I'll see you again soon on the next one.